what's up, guys? Rayne Badger here with you. RMSG broadcast brought to you by our underground radio systems, Melee Strike Gaming. What's going on out there? And, as promised, I have Chef LaDarrius Young here with us. What's going on, man?
What's going on out there?
And, as you guys know, LaDarrius Young is going to be a guest on my show frequently because we want to give updates and things like that of what's going on with him because he's doing a lot of big things. So, what's going on, man?
Well, since the last time I was on your show, we were at like 100 and, I don't know what it was, 100 and something likes on our Facebook page, Shoutout World. By the way, go like that. And,
Shoutout World.
Now we're at 209, I think. So, that was pretty awesome, and we actually, let's see, we've actually, like, gotten out more of a reach out there and everything like that. You get more people.
Oh, so the radio show actually brought you some people.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's like, soon as, probably it was, let's see, soon as I got off the air with you that particular night, we started getting, likes that same night, and then it kind of, like, spiked more, the next day because it wasn't so late.
Yeah. It's like they remembered when they woke up.
Exactly. Yeah, I promise you, I was up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, I think, and I actually saw it when it finally hit 200. But then I saw it kind of late because it hit 201. I was like, awesome, 4 o'clock in the morning, and people were just checking out the page or whatever, so I thought that was pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was crazy. And around that time, I think, 2 o'clock, it was pretty, no, was it that night? I don't remember. I think it was that particular night, because I went, and I was up all night, and I was on my phone looking at YouTube videos.
Like everybody else looking at YouTube videos.
And so I was like, let me go check my Facebook. Which I'm like, I know there's nobody on because, people are asleep. But that actually wasn't the case. People were up. And I looked on there and I was like, oh crap, we hit 200.
Well, that's great. That's awesome. I'm really glad we've given you the platform to actually get some more likes over there because I know our last talk, was very interesting, and I know people were very interested in it because I had 2 different people message me and they were like, can you give me the link to the page that he was talking about? And I gave it to them. Yeah, I gave it to them and they went over there. So, I mean, people were definitely, I guess you would say they were definitely interested in you, no homo.
Well, okay, now I got some awesome stories to tell about that too, now that you mentioned that. I was actually, I've been getting, everybody that listened to it, and people that went back and listened to it on YouTube. When they listened to it, I was getting messages at least every day or every other day from people who were like, that was like one of the best interviews I've ever heard. That was amazing and blah, blah, blah and all this type of stuff. I've even gotten, last night I actually got I'm not going to say nobody's name, but I got a message from a person and they were like, maybe I can read it word from word. I still have the message because I wouldn't dare to read it because it was pretty awesome. Like, it put a smile on my face.
Right, you don't want to delete it if it's like a major deal, like at all.
It was pretty crazy because I was not expecting such kindness from someone. It was crazy. All right, this is what the person said. It says, let me first state that you, sir, are legit. That
You can say whatever. It's late enough that it doesn't matter.
I don't do the whole language down.
Oh, I understand. Okay, then.
Anyway, of a vision that will happen for you. And that photo is definitely a sign of many blessings being manufactured into your life. And I said, thank you, that truly means a lot. And then they went on to say, I'm inspired. It actually motivated me to share my, I'm assuming he meant visual.
Uh-huh.
But he spelled vehicle, visual, I'm pretty sure. Or vision. Even more for how I desire to change the lives of many. So,
yeah.
And then we kind of had like a pretty good conversation after that, but I'm not going to go too far.
Well, see, what I got from people on my end is that, they were just like, this is a really nice guy. And they were like, you really should work with him to help him do what he's going to do. And I was like, I'm absolutely on board to help him get as much exposure as he can possibly get, through me. And, I mean, I got 3 or 4 different messages about you. And I was like, LaDarrius is a really good guy. And I was like, he means what he's saying.
Oh, yeah. That's why the next 30 days, I'm not going to definitely, we're all going back to, either going to or going back to school.
Uh-huh.
And, when I say school, I don't mean high school, so.
No, you mean college. You mean that heavy stuff.
Oh, yeah, the big books. So, for the next 30 days, I'm actually going to college, so that means for the next 30 days, I will not be at home.
The next 30 days, I guess we should go ahead and say the next 30 days, LaDarrius is not going to be able to be on here live with me, but...
No, but I will still be active on Facebook and the page or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. He will be active, and as soon as those 30 days are over, we'll have him back. So, it's not that he's abandoning ship. LaDarrius is a regular guest here.
Oh, yeah. I will definitely be back, but it's just like after that, then I'll be home just about every weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And especially during October, I'm gonna really be back home on the weekends a lot during October because, of course, Warehouse 31 starts up. It actually starts up at the last weekend of September. So I'm pretty sure my 30 days will be up by then, and I should be there for opening night.
Mm-hmm.
Opening weekend, rather, because I'm not going to be able to do it through the week because I'll be at school, but on the weekends, I will definitely be here.
Yeah, but I just want to say to everybody out there that's listening, for LaDarrius, we will have him on as frequently as we can. It depends on his schedule, but we are in support fully of what he's doing, and he's welcome on my show anytime, and he knows that.
Oh, yeah. That's a blessing, man. I really enjoy being on here, and it's
hey, we have fun, right?
Fun, Oh, yeah, yes. That's what I was like. Man, I was like, sometimes I don't even know what to say because it's just like, I enjoy just being able to actually talk and, not being limited or whatever like that.
Oh, yeah, and one day, guys, we're going to get LaDarrius to get his own radio show on here. He just doesn't know it yet.
Oh, okay. All right. I definitely did not know that. That'll be awesome. I'd definitely like to talk about that for sure. During October, man, and it's actually kind of crazy because, I'm definitely going to fit y'all in because during October, every year, I am a very hard person to get to because October is
it's grind time, right?
It's the best month of the year, I promise you. I'm always, at the most, I'm usually always doing something. It's always something happening during October.
Don't you work at a haunted house or something like that?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
So I got Warehouse 31.
In Birmingham. Tell them about that so they can come and visit.
Oh, okay. Warehouse 31 is in Birmingham, Alabama, or but technically, Pelham, but it's in Birmingham. It's not like most haunted houses where they have like a lot of animatronics, and it's like a freaking museum. We have legit people that are in there, and they're actually going to scare you. They're going to jump out at you. Will follow you through it sometimes. Sometimes you won't even see us pop up. Because it's in times where I actually chase a girl, and if you see me and you see how I look, you'd be surprised of how quick I am. You look at me, you're like, oh, you can't catch me, you can't keep up.
No, bitch, I'll get your ass.
I'm pretty fast for the way I look, but it's crazy. I actually chased this one chick one time, and I actually obliterated one of I was wearing Converses that night.
Oh, did she pee herself?
It was a bad idea, because for one, you're standing up all night, and they have no padding.
Oh.
And then another thing, too, I was chasing this chick, and my shoe literally obliterated off of my foot.
Oh, no.
And I kept going. I was like, let's do the shoot. I'm still going. And it I wish I still had it, but I threw away that shoe. But,
well, yeah, I mean, after it was already obliterated, who cares,
And I bought another pair of the same kind, because I was like, I don't wear Jordans and Nikes and stuff like that. I said, those are expensive shoes, and it's not even about that, it's just the fact that Jordans and Nikes are just, they're ugly. I don't like them.
Well, they're cliche, though. I mean, everybody's got them.
I don't like them.
You don't? What do you wear?
No. I wear Converses all day long.
Oh, you're my man. Come on, Converse. Yes.
That's all I wear. Chuck Taylor every day. Only time you won't see me wearing Converses is if I'm at home. I mean, not at home, if I'm at work and I have to wear like work shoes or something like that.
And it is so rare though, and I'm just gonna say it. It's so rare. You're a black man wearing Converse. Man, come on! That's great.
It's like I had at one point I almost ventured into wearing legit skateboard shoes.
Yeah.
I used to wear some, but then I stopped because I was like, nah.
What, like Vans and stuff like that?
Yeah. Like BGKs where they had like the thick tone.
Oh my gosh.
I used to wear those, and I was like, nah, this ain't for me, and I went right back to wearing Converse.
And you'd be like, this is too white for me. I can't do this.
The Converses is where it's going to stay. It's probably going to be like that for. I legit wear Converses like if I'm wearing like an awesome if I'm dressed up in like a tie and all that kind of stuff like that, even in a suit, I'm still wearing Converse.
Well, every time I've seen you, you are very well dressed. Like even at like an underground show, you are extremely well dressed.
There's a picture of me at a Tech 9 concert with the VIP sticker on a nice plaided shirt that I don't know if you've seen it or not. And
I don't know if I've seen it. I don't think that I've seen it, but I do know that every time I've encountered you, you are always so well dressed.
Thank you. I try. Because I only do it when I know it's like I'm going to be somewhere important. That's when I pull out. I try to look as nice as possible. But during the day or whatever like that, when I'm just out hanging out or doing whatever I do, I'm usually just, jeans and a t-shirt with something on it. Like, the other day, when I was on your radio show, the other night, that night, I forgot to mention I was actually wearing a Bloodstained t-shirt.
Oh, wow! Oh, shout out to Bloodstained. He's asleep in the other room, but he would be very happy to hear that.
I wore that shirt all day that day. All the way up until that interview. I wore all the
Oh, he would be so proud. I will have to tell him that because he will be so proud. He'll be like, "Oh, shout out LaDarrius." He'll probably send you a fucking message thanking you.
I actually wore it today. I went out today and I went to Walmart and I wore it today.
Oh.
I wear it pretty frequently, and I wear nothing but black. So
yeah.
It's that. I wear that, and I usually wear my KOK shirt, which is my it's a Cult of K-Fab. It's a wrestling group.
Yeah.
Which
you're really into wrestling, which we should talk about.
So I promote in that as well, so I'm always wearing that shirt, and then there's a couple other shirts I always look. They're black, and so I usually stick with black clothing, but the Chuck Taylors usually change between the navy blue, black, and red.
Yeah, but seriously, you mentioned wrestling, so let's talk about it for a minute. You down?
Well, one thing I didn't mention the other night is that when I was saying about all the stuff that I plan on doing and opening, I never mentioned about that I do actually plan on starting my own wrestling promotion as well.
Oh, wow. That's a big thing.
Legit, like, getting actual wrestlers and all that kind of stuff. And you'll even see me probably perform a few matches as well.
Oh, wow. So you actually wrestle. Like, you actually can take the bumps and things like that?
I can get in the ring.
Cool.
I can get in.
Well, I gotta ask you, who is your favorite wrestler, like, of all time?
Of all time?
Of all time.
Oh, let's see. It's hard to really say.
It is hard. It's hard because, like, I would be, like, between, like, 5 and 6 of them. But what is your favorite absolute?
I would probably have, since you said all time.
All time.
I'm about to go for the years, and so I would have to say Undertaker then.
The Undertaker. Yeah. Mr. Tombstone, yeah. How did you feel when he lost the streak?
I honestly did not believe it.
I cried.
Let me tell you.
I cried.
I was so hurt. Let's see, it was probably like 10 of us all at my house, and we were watching the pay-per-view on the WWE Network for $9.99, guys.
$9.99.
Shout out to Sierra who just messaged me. She's like, good answer. So, I usually text her around 2:00 every morning.
Oh, hang on just a second. Hang on. I gotta Bloodstained. LaDarrius was wearing your Bloodstained shirt all day the other day. Do you have anything to say to him?
That's what's up, dude.
That's what's up, dude, he said. He just walked out here. All day.
What's up? Appreciate the support, bro.
He said he appreciates the support, bro.
Oh, yeah, of course, man. It's like, anytime, like, y'all need something, I swear I'm always there to try to help with something, and that's why I can.
Same to you, man.
I'm not wearing that shirt. I love the shirt, and like, if I don't like something, I'm not going to wear it. I like the shirt, so I wear it as much as I can without trying to repeat and be like, do you ever change clothes?
At
least once a week it's worn, for sure.
Awesome.
Once a week I wear it.
Oh, he's smiling. Oh yeah, he heard you. He just walked. Wait, he's right there. Yeah, he has a thumbs up. But yeah, when the Undertaker lost the streak, what do you think about him being? I mean, I didn't think that it was respectable to lose it to Brock Lesnar. I did not think that was respectable.
Well, see, there was a thing going around that said that Undertaker actually wanted Brock Lesnar to end the streak. That's what Undertaker chose.
That's what was going around, but still, I didn't think it was the best thing. I thought maybe it should have been Sting.
That would have been awesome.
Wouldn't it? Right?
The Sting and Undertaker thing may not happen. Like, we thought that's what was going to happen when Sting, signed the contract with WWE, but then they just went, Triple H still wants to be a star.
I don't know. They buried Sting. And that hurts me.
Yeah, he should have definitely won.
But it is what it is. Unfortunately, we can't call the shots because we would have called much better shots.
Oh, yeah. Dude, man, listen here. When Undertaker lost, I legit flipped over a chair. Like, I was that upset, I flipped the chair over.
I cried. Like, I had a tear, man.
I went in my room for the rest of the night, and I stayed in there. I had guests and everything, and I didn't come out. That's how, upset I was.
I was so sad. I was just like, what the fuck? I was like, are you serious? I hate Brock Lesnar. I'm just not even gonna lie. I don't like him at all.
Dude, sloppy.
Bloodstain just said, dude, sloppy.
Huh?
Bloodstain just chimed in, and he said, dude is sloppy.
What is that? You said he's sloppy?
He's sloppy. He said Brock Lesnar's sloppy.
Yeah. Well, he's always been like that, though.
Yeah.
Let's not bring up the whole Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. That was god awful. Goldberg literally needs to come back just to have some type of redemption.
So what do you think, about these new superstars? Who is your favorite out of these new superstars? My favorite is Bray Wyatt. What's yours?
Alright. Let's go with this. Let's do it this way. The ones that have made it to the main roster, I am a big Bray Wyatt fan. Bray Wyatt is literally my background and my lock screen on my phone. So, it's Bray Wyatt for sure, the whole Wyatt family.
Oh, yeah.
And then NXT, of course, you heard the theme song that was played before I came on because I requested that.
Oh, yeah.
It's Finn Balor, and I have that theme song on my phone too. Just anytime I'm out walking or something like that, and I'll just play that song and I listen to it. It's awesome.
It hypes you up.
Oh yeah, I love that. And Finn Balor's fantastic. Then you got Kevin Owens, he was Kevin Steen if you watch ROH.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Yeah. Kevin Owens has definitely made his presence shown because...
honestly, I've stopped watching because I was so pissed off after WrestleMania. The Monday after WrestleMania, I was so pissed off I didn't watch anymore. I'll be honest. They dropped the ball.
I just wanted to see what was going on.
They dropped the ball. Well, what? And I'm going to ask you something controversial, okay?
Go for it. I'm all about controversial.
What do you think about Hulk Hogan's comments? I personally thought they were kind of disgusting, but at the same time they were 8 years ago, so I don't know.
Now, are you talking about when they had him on the radio show and they were asking him about, how does he feel?
No, I'm talking about the secret recording where he said the N-word and was referring to his daughter dating someone that was African American.
Oh, yeah, that. Well, okay, listen. Okay, here's the thing. People say things that, first of all, it shouldn't even be recorded. That was kind of messed up, whoever did it.
Yeah.
And that was something that happened 8 years ago. Why fire a man over something that happened 8 years ago? I Hulk Hogan has went through plenty of things with his wife and all that kind of stuff, and
he's been through hell. He's been through ridiculous shit.
That horrible sex tape, but that whole situation, man. I'm black, and I'm gonna speak for it. I say this: people have their own different views about it. I've heard it all, but Hulk Hogan is not racist. He's not, and that man has wrestled and is friends with people. Like, he's even said who he keeps ties with. And, you know, that man, he's nowhere near racist. It's just, how in the world is that even possible?
I found it weird because, you know, so many of his friends are black. So I didn't understand exactly how he could be racist when he's hanging around a bunch of black people, you know?
Exactly. Like, he's even, like, he was on one radio show where he was, like, he said he was hanging out with rappers, like, Lil Wayne and Tiger, and I think he said Drake and all of them, whatever like that. And he was just hanging around them, and they were calling him the N-word the whole time. And he was like, he said, and I thought it was funny when he said this. He was like, he's like, they were saying it so much around me that I started saying it too, or whatever like that. And I thought it was funny. But I felt nothing racist about it at all. And that was my whole thing. And I just think.
Well, what do you think about the WWE actually shunning him? I mean, they've totally Chris Benoit him. I mean.
Well, here's why I don't like that, because Vince McMahon has said the N-word on TV before.
He has.
He said it plain as day. And who did he say it to? I don't remember what the solution was going to say, but I remember Vince McMahon goes, "What's up, man?" And he said it with no problem on live TV in front of millions. When Hulk Hogan does it 8 years ago and don't say that's why I was just like that.
See, my thought process is in 8 years, you have the ability to change, and you have the ability to change your thought process, and you have the ability to change anything. I mean, 8 years is a long time.
Yeah, and that's, you know.
And even if he was racist, I mean, 8 years, I mean, I grew up in a family that was, unfortunately, very racist. And I didn't turn out that way. And what's crazy is my family is not racist now. But, you know, if they went back, 20 years, my family would have been. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, I know plenty of people who are like that. And, like, I know I've had plenty of conversations where people be like, oh, that lady just doing that because I'm black or whatever like that. And I'm sitting here like, there's other explanations why somebody does what they do, and it's not always racist. Now, people know me. I do it on purpose just to be funny, and I was like, I got to be like that because I'm black, ain't it? And people at Warehouse 31 know I do it all the time, and then they always go, yes, it's because you're black. I'm literally probably, besides some of the rare ones that show up whenever they want to, I'm like the only black guy that's there at Warehouse 31, so I get the most, I take the most crap out of, when I say I take the most crap from everybody, but everybody does it jokingly, we love each other, it's fun, and we have fun. I say my jokes back or whatever like that. But it's just like me and Brian got this whole Yo Mama joke thing that's continuing on for the past 2 days, and it's like I saw him today, and then we were in Walmart, and he said something. He's like, "Oh, just like your mama," something like he was saying. I can't remember what it was, but it's just what we do. It's like, it doesn't mean people actually are that way. It's just,
No, it's crazy. It's honestly crazy because And you know this because you're in the South, just like me. People think that us white people, which I'm not actually even white, I'm native, but, you know, people think that, we're all racist, and we're not.
That's not true at all.
We're not. Yeah.
Yeah. And it kind of like, and that's why I'm not really saying any names, but I mean, I know people in every life like that, and people who are like that, and I'm just like, oh, it's just, sometimes I just feel like, who can be this ignorant, I guess you can say, to just think that.
Well, yeah, racism itself is ignorance. I mean, to just look at somebody and say, okay, you're a different color, I don't like you, that's fucking stupid.
I've had it plenty of times when people tell me, hey, you be hanging out with all these white people, you can't trust them white folks, they'll do it.
You can't trust them white folks.
Yeah. I was like, I can't even trust my own kind. What makes you think that I'll trust them before I trust you?
Right? It's like, I'm just gonna trust whoever. It doesn't matter what color they are, because they're snakes in every bunch.
Black people turn on their own kind quicker than white people will.
Well, the truth is, and the honest truth is that anybody, I mean, honestly, I mean, white people, black people, native people, Mexican people, I mean, it is just what it is. I mean, some people are loyal and some people are not, and that's just how it is.
It just really disgusts me. I hate when people that's basically what you're doing, you're stereotyping. I capitalize on that in funny ways, but I hate it when people legit do it, but they actually mean it, and I'm like, it's horrible, but you know what's gonna happen, and I just deal with it. But I will always speak my mind on it, though, and I'll tell you, and I was like, you know how you sound, right? None of that makes sense what you think.
Yeah, but it's crazy, you know. I mean, you grew up, you know, I guess you grew up in Alabama, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you grew up in Alabama, and I grew up in Georgia, and, you know,
I stayed in Georgia for like 5 years when I came back.
It's just crazy. I mean, the media makes us out to be so much different than we are.
And we're definitely not. Not everybody. I'm not gonna lie. There's some people out there. I plan across my own.
Oh, there's some people out there that are in their little hoods and out there, you know, doing whatever the fuck they're doing, but it's not 99% of any of us.
Just like a couple of weeks ago, didn't I mention that on the, I think I mentioned it on the last, when I was on here last time.
I think you did.
They had a KKK meeting out in one of the parks in Birmingham. And I think it was, I don't want to say the wrong park names up, but they were out there, and I was like, oh my God, so it's still going on. And
it is still going on. It's still going on. I think it's just up to us as the younger generation that's coming up to kind of phase that out.
Yeah. And that's why I was saying to you last time, that's why I said it's not just all, you know, one race doing Shoutout World. It's black and white.
Yeah.
All this together, and we're doing this, and it's going to be amazing.
It sounds like it. And I mean, you know, like I said, you were going to give me an update. What has happened since the last time I talked to you? I mean, what have y'all been talking about?
Well, we've actually been, let's see. Well, I mean, besides we reached our goal of 200 likes, that's what we were going for. Oh, we started the GoFundMe page, even though we have not really gotten any donations. And
well, I've been sharing it, so maybe.
Yeah. It's more upset at the fact that I know people are seeing it because they see the stuff that we post. And I'm like, I know you see it. Just, we're not asking you to donate thousands of dollars or whatever, like $20 at once. 50 cents, $1, whatever you can.
Yeah, anything you can will help the movement.
Yes. And that's all we're asking for. And we haven't got anybody to donate anything yet. But, like I said last time, I said, even if nobody donates anything, we're still going to go ahead and do what we're going to do. Like, the donations will just help, make things go a whole lot quicker and, be a whole lot easier. But, if you really want to, especially people who live in Alabama, you want your state to be a lot better than what it is. Support your state. Support your city.
Yeah, because Alabama doesn't have a lot.
And we don't have a lot here. Not at all. Like, the past few, I literally went to the movies twice in 1 week. That's because we don't have that much to do. Like, we look like the other day, the reason why I was actually, like I usually do, let's see, I think that's on Wednesdays. When I usually do my whole commentary for Tough Enough and Total, I think it's on Wednesday.
I think so.
Tough Enough and Total Divas comes on Wednesdays.
Think so. I'm not sure. Think so.
I'm not sure. Or it's Tuesday. One of those. But, and I usually do my commentary on that and screen. Well, we were out that day because my friends they wanted to get together. So I was like, okay, I could just, cancel that and not do it that from here on out or whatever like that.
Yeah.
The page is pretty much dead because most of us, we were together out doing stuff, and then we had Brian who was in another state. He was in Florida. So, but we were out and we were literally just, we had nothing to do up until it was time to go to the movies. We were like, what do you want to do? There's nothing to do. Y'all want to go sit somewhere? Where do you want to go sit at?
All right.
And we did that same thing again the other day. When we went to go see Ant-Man, which, by the way, guys, go see Ant-Man. I'm promoting it myself. The movie was actually good. I give it 7 out of 10, so it's actually worth to go see. We went and saw it in 3D, so yeah, we spent some money on that. And it was actually really good.
Well, 3D is always better. You actually see it and you're like, oh, I'm tripping.
It was really good. It was funny.
Tomorrow I'm actually going to see Sharknado 3D.
Sharknado 3D?
Yeah.
How do you stand up in 3D?
I don't know. It's at the IMAX Theater in Chattanooga, and apparently it's yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice. I wish we had that. That would be awesome.
So if I have a panic attack and end up in the bathroom, we know what happened.
I actually, in a movie and stuff like that, I actually messaged another one of our group members, Danielle, earlier tonight. And I told her, I said, you know what would be awesome? I said, let's make a plan. And I was like, quote me on this. Let's actually make a plan to where I'm going to film and direct a horror movie, and that's going to happen.
Huh.
So that's going to be, and I was like, I don't want it to be in I said, it's going to be to the point, I know it's not going to be in theaters, because I don't want it in theaters, because I don't want restrictions.
Yeah.
It's going to be, I'm going to try to make it as scary as possible. Like, this is going to be probably it might end up traumatizing people scared, one of those type movies. And I feel like I have you will believe the things that I think of during the day, or if I'm just sitting there, and some of the things that are probably going on in my mind will probably freak you out. Like, seriously. What is
I don't know if it freaked me out. I have some pretty fucked up things that go through my head, man.
Trust me, I'm a good person. I would never harm a soul.
Oh, I wouldn't either, but I think of really, really bad things.
I can think of some horrific stuff. Like, I say horrific things in my mind sometimes where I was like, oh my God, why would I even think that? I can't help it. And the things, and like, that's just, it's all going to go into like a movie. Like, I had a dream, probably like some months ago where this, where I was like, man, this will make a really good horror, demon-like, sci-fi type movie where it was basically like this chick cheats on her husband with a demon or whatever like that, and she gets impregnated and she like mutates or whatever like that, and then like the baby spew from her body when her husband comes home from his business trip or whatever like that.
Oh shit!
It's crazy. Like, that was a legit dream that I had, and I woke up and I was like, that was amazing. Like, nothing would be like, that's a horror, that's like a nightmare, but to me that was the best dream ever. And that's what I mean when I say that. I think of some weird stuff. I don't know what I was eating before I went to sleep that night, but I conjured up one of the weirdest dreams ever imaginable, and that was like, that could be an awesome movie. And I already got a concept to it of how it would start out, but basically it starts out like a poltergeist. Like, she doesn't see him.
Yeah.
She knows he's there. She knows he's there, and like when they mate, I'll say mate. When they mate, she doesn't see them. She still doesn't see him until like she finally, like, after they're done, then she acts him to show himself, and then he's like a horrible creature or whatever like that. She's like, oh my God, this is what just happened to me. But and then it just gets even weirder from there. Like, the whole movie escalates from there. But that's just one idea that's pretty crazy. And it's been months. And like, you know, people say like you'll forget your dreams.
Yeah, like, sometimes you don't.
Certain ones, if they're good enough, they stick with me.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's one. So yeah, a horror movie is definitely gonna be in the plans of part of my whole filming and directing stuff as far as like on the internet and all that kind of stuff. It'll more likely have to be streamed somewhere, and of course you're gonna have to pay for that because I'm not. Well,
yeah, you gotta make money, right?
Release something like that for free. That's just too good to be released for free, because I guarantee you it's gonna be worth to buy. I mean, and it'll be worth it. It won't be like expensive or anything. So
right.
Spend $4 or $5 on a movie that should get a freaking Academy Award, you know.
Right.
It's gonna happen. See, I'm predicting it already.
Alright, man. Well, I got just a couple more minutes, so I want to give you the opportunity to give some shout-outs if you want to give it.
What kind of shout-outs?
Like, shout-outs to your people that are listening.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, you talk about like my joke shout-outs. I could, but then we would actually need some more time, because I actually have some prepared, but they're going to be prepared for the page, which I'll probably put up once I get off.
And of course, this is going to go on YouTube, so, I mean, anybody you want to shout out that's going to hear it on YouTube, too, I mean, obviously, you can go ahead and do that, too.
Alright, well, shout out to Sierra, she's listening. Shout out to shout out to everybody who likes the Shout Out World page. Go like the page. I wanted to give a shout out to all my friends, family, everybody out there, and people who are supporting. And give a shout out to you. Thank you for having me back on again. I'll definitely be back, of course.
Oh, you're welcome.
I don't know when I'll be back.
30 days. 30 days.
30 days, and let me get settled into school or whatever like that, and then when I'm back on the weekend or whatever.
I've considered you a regular guest, so you'll be back several times. So we'll get updates here and there and all that good stuff.
October is definitely going to be a time where you're going to definitely want to have me on, because I'm going to have some.
Oh yeah, we want to talk about the haunted house. We want to talk about all the stuff that you're doing there.
Oh yeah, that's when it's going to involve me doing ghost hunting and doing Wild 31. So
man, I want to go ghost hunting with you. I seriously do. You know I work. No, seriously, you know I work as a psychic advisor. You do know that, right?
No, I didn't know.
I can send you the link. I have 99% accuracy.
You do everything. I thought I did a lot, but you do a lot.
I do a lot of crazy stuff, but that is my career. I actually work on Keen.com, and I am a psychic advisor. I can actually send you the stuff and you can see it, and it's a little crazy because in the underground nobody actually is prepared for that, and then when I send them that, they're like, oh, you know.
you need to tell me my future, whatever it is that you do or something like that.
Your future is good. I can tell you that your future is good. That's why you're here on this show.
Awesome. Well, I believe you. So I hope everything goes well, because it's definitely something that it's gonna be a big deal, and you know, I just want everybody, you know, they're gonna enjoy it. I want everybody to enjoy it, and it's gonna be great.
But like I said, I am going to go ghost hunting with you guys sometimes. I will probably end up like maimed by a ghost, but it's okay.
We do allow people to come with us that wanna like actually experience it firsthand. We do allow it. I've even brought guests with me before. So we allow it. All you gotta do is just like let us know or whatever like that, and then we'll tell you when our next investigation, whatever it is like that is, and it's like, well, you can come on down.
The thing is, and obviously I'm not liking saying this on the air, but I'll send you my credentials so that you can see. I'm not gonna expose that to everybody who's listening. That's just how it is. But I'll send you my credentials and we'll, yeah. But anything else you want to say before we let you go? I really appreciate you being on my show again.
No, that's pretty much it, you know, not really, you know, I always have stories, but, you know, we don't have that kind of time for tonight, but, like I said, when I come back, I'll definitely have more for you guys, and I definitely want to tell you the experience is going to be with me leaving, and then I come back after those 30 days on the weekend, and I want to call in, and hopefully I'm going to have some pretty funny stories for being on campus with people.
Awesome.
And then, like I said, I'm still going to be doing updates on Facebook and as far as
and Shoutout World. Everybody go and like Shoutout World.
Yeah, and actually go like Shoutout World right now, because as soon as I get off the air, I have some shout outs for you guys that I'm going to post up before I get ready to head off to bed here. Because it's 3:36 a.m. Even though Sierra has to go to work, she has to go to. She texted me and she has to go to work, and she'll be there at 4. I'm going to sleep as soon as 4 o'clock is.
Right.
As soon as I get done putting up those shout outs, and I'm going to bed. So head to Shout Out World right now. Hit the like button. And as soon as it goes off air and I get me another cup of Mountain Dew, then I'm going to start posting up some more shout-outs to end the night. And hopefully, you know, my insomniacs are ready. I got some pretty funny ones. I posted up some the other night, too, as well. You can go back and go look at those that I posted up. People really enjoyed those the other night.
All right.
So,
All right, ma'am. Well, y'all go check out Shoutout World. Check out LaDarrius. Thank you so much, LaDarrius, for being on here with me. And like I said, you'll be a regular guest. We'll get you in a month, I guess, once you've gotten through everything, and we'll have you back on.
All right.
All right. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right. You have a good rest of the night.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.